Hello again and welcome to episode number 32 of the Sellerscast. I'm Andrew Maff.
I'm Gina Milazzo.
And today we're talking about e-commerce newsletters do's and don'ts.
Don't.
Wow. So, here's what we're talking about. So let's do we want to do all the do's and then all the don'ts, or we want to do a do don't?
All the do's and all the don'ts.
Okay, so let's start with don'ts.
Oh, just kidding.
What? Okay, so we're gonna start with don'ts. So here's a couple things. So we're talking about newsletters. So to us, when we say newsletters, some people terminology is a little bit different, so I'm gonna clarify. Newsletters are one-off emails that go to a majority of your list. Or a specific, it's not an automated email that gets triggered, it's going out that you pushed manually for it to go. So one-off things, basically. So, newsletters talking about. Starting with don'ts. One thing I'm not a big fan of, hard sells.
Me neither, I hate that.
Super obnoxious, of like, hey, buy this, and that's it. Like, there's nothing else. There's no reason you sent me this. I hate those. I see those, and that's an immediate unsubscribe. Get your crap out of my email.
I actually also hate when there's dollar amounts in them. Like, I just want to see a picture of the product. Let me go to the product page to see how much it costs.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I never realized it until I literally articulated it right now. I swear I didn't plan that. I hate seeing dollar amounts.
Yeah. So don't say like now $99.
I hate that. I'm like, ooh, is this a Bed Bath & Beyond periodical?
I hate that. Thank you, blue thing, for showing up in my mailbox every week. Oh, it's a deal, is it? Because I'll get it next week. Anyway, so yeah, I like that. No dollar amounts. I would say
that's a good rule of
the
thumb.
only time I think it's okay for a dollar amount would be like
if that's your
spend
promo.
X and get X.
$10 off 25.
Yeah. Otherwise, don't tell me,
5.
like, so you mean like the price of the product.
Price of the product.
Right?
I hate seeing the price of the
Don't
product. Don't tell me. I've bought from you before. If you have my email, I know how much your stuff costs. Do not deter me from clicking on your email by reminding me that I spent $99 on yoga pants. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. They're such good yoga pants. Don't do it. Don't remind me.
Jeez. Blog posts. Not a fan. So, bear with me. So, a lot of people we do it. So, hear me out. So, hashtag sellers post. Go sign up, by the way.
Go sign up. It's free.
So, by what we mean by just specifically blog posts, for e-commerce sellers, you are selling a product. If you're going to do a media approach where you are literally sending out an email once a day, once a week, and you're putting out a ton of news because your product is relevant, that makes sense. But if you send out one email a week or one email a month, and it's literally just like a check out our new blog post.
Only a blog.
Your blog post is used for top of funnel stuff. So people find your blog post and end up on your site. Do not shove them back up the funnel. It is a entrance only funnel. Got it? So stop plugging your blog posts unless you're doing some kind of like, here's a discount, here's something like that, and then here's like our new blog post that you may be interested in.
That's related to our new product.
Or related to the discount.
Yes.
So, or if I know, I think it was 2 weeks ago we talked about like campaigns and stuff. So if you're doing 4th of July something, you're like, hey, here's 20% off something that we're doing, and then here's a new blog post about like 10 things that you need to have at your 4th of July barbecue.
Perfect.
Or something like that is providing a little bit extra value that is still relevant. Otherwise, don't just send out a straight blog post. Most people don't care unless you have built it hard enough to actually make it sound like you're more of a media outlet and you're actually providing news or you're providing something else.
Otherwise, like asking your friends to read your screenplay, and no one really wants to read it. It's asking you a favor. Like it's literally asking you a favor.
What's the other one? Ooh, speaking of holidays, I hate.
Oh, happy holidays.
Yeah, I hate that. Don't just send me an email.
Don't remind me it's Mother's Day on Mother's Day. I know it's Mother's Day.
Yes,
my mom reminded me every day leading up to Mother's Day. I know.
If you send out an email so we'll stick to 4th of July things, we just did this a couple weeks ago. So if you send out an email that says Happy 4th of July, and then that's it.
Nothing
There's no discount, there's no reason for you to email me. You literally just spam me with crap that I'm already aware of. That's what social's for. That's could be what like a pop-up on your website is for, something like that, maybe. But don't just send out an email that just says Happy 4th of July or Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day.
The only time that's nice is like when your dentist is like, Happy birthday, come for a cleaning. Like they really want you to get a cleaning, but like it's nice to remember my birthday. That was cool. But don't do it. Again, asking for a favor. You asked them to open an email and they got nothing out of opening that email.
Exactly. Plus, you kind of run a weird risk there of like, what if, and I might be stretching here a little bit, but what if like you don't like your mom and you sent out Happy Mother's Day and you're like, screw that company.
I don't like
mom
my mom.
sucks.
Like, my mom's gonna see this and be like, Gina, we need to talk.
I thought you loved me.
She watches my videos.
Any other don'ts?
Don't not send any newsletters to your list. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Engage your list.
Yeah.
Engage
Use
them.
your list.
Use
it or lose it.
Use it. Use it or lose it.
Yes. So let's do do's.
Yay.
So some of these are standard. Subject lines, straight to the point, make them a little fun or make them relevant in some way. Don't go, here's a discount for you. Like, I hate that.
Don't use capital letters. That's pretty standard. Just don't do it. We do it sometimes if it's like something big and exciting and like actual news that is timely, but don't just be like, oh my god, we sell our t-shirts in red now. Like, that's not worthy of caps. I'm sorry. You might think it is, but it's not.
The snippet, so if you don't know what that is, which I've learned some people don't know what that is, that's the little area when before you open the email, there's a subject line, then there's that little like preview text. So you can edit that. Even you can edit it and even hide it. There's ways in the code that you can make the text so small that it's not legible, but it still shows up. That's another area for you to optimize where you can actually entice people to open the email.
Like, ooh, what's this about?
Yeah, exactly. So, cute little subject line, snippet to entice you to actually open it up, then you open it up.
Oh, there's a bear emoji, and they're talking about how very excited they are for 4th of July. Wow. Cute.
So, your open rate, most of the time, is going to be affected by your subject line, your snippet. Because if it's not if you have a bad open rate, there's a good chance that either A, you started to piss off your list in the past, and they know that they're not good emails, or B, your subject line, your snippet weren't good. So the next thing we're going to focus on is your click rate. So you had one that was really good, was it with the promo code?
Yeah, have it above the fold. So like if I open the email, I should see the coupon code, the amount, and a button, like a call to action button within the first screen. We call it like above the fold or below the fold. That's really more like website terminology. Before you scroll. Like you shouldn't have to scroll to see what it is you're offering. It should be like just there. You can put other stuff below it, that's perfectly fine, but have it above, like in view when you open it. That's huge.
Yep.
On mobile too, check mobile.
Yeah. Short, quick, straight to the point. Don't make it a novel of an email. Get straight to what it is you're giving away.
Most of the time, the less text, the better.
Exactly. If you can get them to convert in under a couple minutes, or at least get them to click in under a couple seconds, that's ideal.
Yep.
Coupons, giveaways, promotions, all that stuff is standard. That's obviously the best way for you to do it. Sometimes you can do other stuff where you can do... we actually have partnered with so-and-so to offer you this discount from another company.
That's cool.
That's weird. It throws them off a little bit, but they actually want to stay because now they're thinking like, oh, I'm going to get discounts from other places, so why would I leave? So there's other ways that you can provide extra value besides just doing the basics. Call to action, bright, big, make sure they see it, make it obvious.
Don't put like 9. Don't conflict your calls. Don't be like, follow our blog too, and also like, tell us you love us.
Buy this, then like this, then share this, and then tell someone about this, and then call your mother and tell you you love her.
Honestly, I'm gonna say like 2 max, maybe. Maybe one really high up, and then maybe one more down low, but like small, like a tiny one. You don't want to give people too many places to go.
And the main one, the call to action button should probably be the only thing of that color on the email. There could be other stuff that has like hints of it, but it needs to be like bright and red, and then there's like little hints of red everywhere else. But otherwise, nothing else.
I say we call it the squint test. If I can't tell where the call to action is, squinting without my glasses on, it's not big enough and it's not bright enough.
The only other thing outside of that we would suggest is new product announcements, and only if they're relevant to products I've purchased in the past.
And cool, and really cool in some way.
Or new models of similar products. So basically, if I'm a department store, I don't want an email about $100 yoga pants that just came out because I bought a Roomba. Like, that makes no sense. I don't need an email for
that. Did you buy a Roomba?
I did buy a Roomba.
Is Jack scared of it?
A little bit. But if I did buy a Roomba and you came out with a new one about a year later,
that dogs are less scared of, maybe.
Then it makes sense. So think about you might want to segment your audiences differently, but those are really the only ways that I see newsletters working.
Yeah.
And then the outside of that, the one thing that I would like to close with is the design aspect. Make it very heavy design, cool, simple text. You just gotta say, here's a discount, here's a cool thing that's going on, it's all for you, peace. That's it. Nothing else. Yes. So, thank you everyone for joining us today. We are going to give some love to Klaviyo.
Yeah.
I think we've given Klaviyo, but I'm going to give it to them again. I love Klaviyo.
We like them.
Their setup for newsletters is super simple.
Great for custom branding.
Great UI. Great options with all the call to actions and everything they have there. You can personalize a bunch of crap in there too, which always works too. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us. Woo! Comment below, let us know if you have any questions or if you want us to talk about anything next week. If not, we'll see you next week. And of course, please subscribe. But have a good one.